And we're live. Okay. Hello all. Hello world. This is day 196 of studying compilers every day until I land a compiler role. Last time we kind of crashed out and we realized we should probably just get rid of HIR. So this time that's kind of what we're doing. So if we scroll down a little bit in the goals list, we have this giant stack of stuff I want to get done. Maybe I should format this a little bit more cleanly. What's good is Earth? Yeah, let's format it like that. Yeah, so I finally decided that HR does not serve any purpose and it just needs to go. So yeah, we can kind of just like do everything in one stage, I think. It feels a little bit weird like mutating the AST, but like, I mean, I guess everything's like an AST/IR if you think about it enough. So yeah, let's figure out how we want to do this. So I was looking at the Git history because I think we want to nuke some things here and there. Git log. So we definitely want to keep up to like here and probably here. Can you briefly explain what HR, MIR, and LIR are? MIR is like our optimizer IR, so that's like where most of our big code transformations happen. LIR is just like I guess, something closer to assembly. HIR, I don't really know. It's closer to like C. It's something between like, it's like a simplified AST, which I guess kind of doesn't really serve a great purpose, which is also why I want to get rid of it, pretty much. It is nice for like generating some like temporary values, but I think overall it just makes too much of a mess and it's just not particularly worth handling. Yeah, so I think given that, it might make sense to get rid of HIR. So yeah, that's probably the plan. At one point I wanted it to be something like cling IR sort of, but well, obviously that hasn't really worked out very well for us, and I think we've made more of a mess. So perhaps we just skip it. Yeah, so let's figure out what to do with that. Although I guess I should probably look up what cling IR does anyway. Let's dark mode this. Is there anything interesting here? Okay. Yeah, this is actually like not at all what we want to do. So it feels like very wrong to just like mutate the AST, but like surely it's fine. Let's go live on. If you were to recommend a starter project to get into compilers, what would it be? I think a good place to start if you have like literal zero experience is probably something off my Rex list. Yeah, the 2 books should probably be a good place to start. If you want something more concrete, either like make a compiler of your own /interpreter if you want something easier to start with, or like try to make commits to LLVM. I think that's probably like somewhat comprehensive, at least for like this point. Okay, let's see. What do we want to pop off of this? I'm down to just like nuke that and just go back to this. Git reset head tilde1. Let's push that. I want to just get this merged in. Yeah, I want to get this merged sooner than later so then we can work off of a clean slate. We'll just get stash. Yeah, I mean, if we're getting rid of L value, we may as well nuke that, right? Let's look at what this is looking at. Want to contribute to LVM by pick the ticket and backend? Yeah, I mean that's not a great place to start. I think. I think most people would point you to like Inst Combine or like the good first issue pile as a good place to start. Okay, we'll let that dry for a second. But yeah, so I have a big list of things that I want to like reformat here, or at least like clean up. Yeah. So like, there's some like random stuff here and there. It's all like very like formatty, but also like some things are just like in, I guess like broader structure things as well. Like an include directory could be interesting. I think it might help me think about my code structure a little bit better. And then like this stuff is probably a good idea. We definitely want to do this. And then this is a later thing, but yeah. Were you affected by the GitHub outage? I didn't notice a thing, I can't lie. I think it was 2 days ago. It might have been 2 days ago, which is funny. I think like that was also the day I just didn't stream. So like in a sense that kind of worked out, but you know, it's not like I'm relying on like GitHub for any like CI/CD, so I don't think it's particularly bad for me. Yeah, let's merge this. Yeah, we can check that box. Lost data. Yeah, I mean that's not ideal. that's quite not ideal. Yeah, let's just merge. Okay. So now we get to have fun. Oh man. I'm scared. Okay, we have all of that slop. Oh man. What do we even call this branch? I guess we could start with just calling it like front end rewrite. And then we can work on the rest as we go. But front end is like the big thing for now. I think it's easier to think about it if we like group it. So switch, let's make a branch called front end rewrite. Okay. And then let's just do that. I'm really scared. I'm scared of what we're gonna do here. While we're here, actually, we could do the CMake reorganization. I think that would be a pretty quick thing to get done since we have something that builds now. So if we make, this should all build perfectly fine, and the tests run perfectly fine. ManyReg takes an eternity because it's fat, but yeah, it runs fine. Also, I just realized my Discord is not pulled into here, so let me yoink that real quick, because I cannot focus on one thing at a time. Okay, cool. So that's all fine. Okay. So the big thing that has been annoying me about this, whole project structure, first of all, if we go into build, our output lives in here, and that is kind of confusing. So I don't want to do that. Let's try and change that. Oh, that's okay. That's not a button. I'm gonna have a terminal open on the side, because I've been working on another project as of recent, and it's for like my master's thesis, and in that process I kind of learned a little bit more. I fudged around with CMake a little bit more. I learned a little bit more about it, and I've also been like working with LLVM proper, so That's kind of also partially inspiring all of this like rewrite stuff, because like I wrote a pass and it does like a simple transform, and like the utilities that LLVM has are so much nicer than the small pile that I have written, which obviously makes sense because, well, LLVM is giant, but there are some like frictionful things that I have that I would like to at least try to not do. Yeah, that's kind of the high-low of it. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Let me pull my changes on that real quick. Okay. So the big thing, oh man, I don't actually know how I want to do this. What's my CMake version? Okay, that's fine. What's good, Possible? How much do you know about compilers when you first started? I had like a broad strokes idea of everything, even though I like took a compilers class. I was not a great student at the time. And then, so the background I had was first I took a compilers class, and I pretty much implemented like a front end and a back end. But it was all like very compartmentalized and not necessarily like, I don't know. It's like, you know, like when you're like in a class and they give you a lot of like scaffolding code and like it simplifies a lot of like the minor details that you wouldn't really think about, like generating or like interoperability with like C, for instance, or like parsing types, for instance. We just had like one type. This sort of stuff I didn't really have a lot of experience with at the time. And then the other big piece of experience I had was through compilers research. So I wrote like Rust bindings for one of our research labs compilers, and there was a lot of like finagling in the like backend that happened because Rust has like a lot of really silly things with its code gen. But yeah, that's kind of the gist of my experience before this point. I think the biggest thing I learned about was the middle end. I learned a lot more about like SSA construction / destruction. I've been learning more about like various analyses and transforms. Like I know what a dominator is now, which is more than I could say a year ago. I want to do more transform stuff, but there's a lot of like random plumbing logistics that I need to clean up, unfortunately. So, such is life. Yeah, I guess I don't know if that answered your question. Hopefully that like gives some sort of insight though. Yeah, okay. So there's a way to like install, I think. Or actually, let's set up like the install directory first. So I have a reference makefile up. It's very similar to what I have here. Let's move this to the bottom now. I like it at the bottom more. This is fine. Build is fine. What do you think of AI? I think it's fine. I don't think it really changes a lot about like, or it'll change a lot insofar as like people will be writing less code. I don't think it will change the need for people to design code and review code, which really sucks because that's like the least, like designing code is like fun, but reading code is like the least fun part of it. So like that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, let's actually put this up here. And then we should add an installer. So this lets us like separate our built output from the like build stuff. So that should be nice. So we need -d cmake install prefix equals. Actually, we could just throw this into cmake flags, right? Actually, maybe it's better to have it just hard-coded here. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, so that's fine. And then here, one thing I recently learned, -J32. I don't remember which CMake version this came with. CMake J flag. When was this introduced again? 3.12. So we might have to update our CMake in here. We'll just do 13 because it's a good stasis, I believe. And 12 is ugly. So we could do that. Let's go to I was trying to implement a custom backend target when you're around day 45. I was just able to finish up last week. Hell yeah, let's go. Congrats on that. Okay. So more of this. So the J flag exists. So this is just build with 32 jobs. So this should be much faster. I'll leave it off for a second, just so we can like compare side by side. Okay. So next, after build, we're gonna add a separate install here. And then we're going to change build to install. Build. And then mkdir -p. Yeah, so we're going to do that. Or install dir. And then, actually, what is the difference between CMake build and install? Or do I need build for CMake build versus install? Yeah, so does install require build? I guess we probably want builder anyway there, so I think it's probably fine to organize it like this. Yeah, so we'll just do that for now. Yeah, so we can do this. Clean is fine, I think. We can probably just simplify this down to, actually we could just, yeah. Let's just yoink this stuff. Yeah. Let's just simplify it. We don't need to make a mess out of it. And this should be also installed now. So we can just do that, and I think we're happy. We're gonna need to change test in a second, but yeah. So if we just do make, we can nuke the tests. Or let's make dist clean, make. So this is all fine. Let's just kill tests again. So if we ll, we have an install dir. What's this by? This is supposed to be when I stream. So this, if anything, this is the normal time, and I'm just usually late. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. Include is probably fine to have. lib64. Huh. Okay. So we've messed something up somewhere. I think we just forgot to actually like install the things. So let's fix this up. Huh. We're gonna need to change this up as well. But we'll worry about that in a second. Let's look at the source CMake lists. This is all fine. That's fine. Oh man, this is awful. So we need an install. How do we install? Yeah, it's CMake hell. I knew how to do this exactly like 2 days ago, and I already forgot. Yeah, so this is what we want. Yeah, so we can install target's destination, I think, is how we want to do this. So we want install targets, or we could just put this at the bottom, right? Yeah, so we want, there has to be more that we can, there has to be more that we can do here. Kudos, thank you. YouTube recommended you because I've been looking up compiler stuff and writing your own, and now I'm in parser hell. Damn. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of just how it ends up being, for better or for worse. Okay. So I think this is reasonable. So we can just give it panic and panic runtime, I think. I think this is fine. Okay, we need to stop install. Let's do that. That's a mess. Does it install correctly? Yep, so that's there, that's good. And then this is here as well, so that's good. Yeah, okay, that's nice. I would like to not have all of this live in here, but I guess that's kind of just how I've that's kind of just how I've made it. So unfortunately we will just have a lot of slush. Yeah. So install bin panic. It's like kind of self-contained now. So now if we look inside like this build directory, this still exists because we we fucked up, but like so how do we clear that out there? What happens if we do that? Okay, we need to stop doing make build just make make dist clean, make build or make install. So much stuff. So much output. Gah. So install is empty. That's very interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay, just had to refresh the buffer. So that's good. That lives there. So bin and lib are the two places that we care about here. So that's fine. And then we probably want the include to also live somewhere there, right? That might be a good idea. So what else do we need to do to CMake? I think most of this is fine though. We we could probably get rid of that. Let's give it like op.c. Okay, so we need to redeclare where this lives. Yeah. That's not great. We need to so we need to redefine where the install directory is at least. So that's in driver here, right? So we want cmake install dir archive dir. Or is there a variable there? Variable. There was I swear there was a variable that was mentioned somewhere. Ah, here we are. So just install libdir, which is fine. So we can do that, I think. Let's rebuild that. That's fine. We need to clean that up anyway. So now if we do that, wait, what? Lib front end. Oh, right. We need to move. We need to install everything else as well. Great. Oh man. So we can do that. And then middle end. We can do back end. There we go. So now that still doesn't work. What the hell? Okay, this is going a little worse than I expected it to. Well, that's not ideal. Huh. There we go. Yeah. So we need to redefine where these live. That's really annoying. They should be installed first, right? So wait. Unless we have to add this to like path or something. So, yeah, what do we want to do with this? I might have bit off more than I can chew with this. Yeah, because we moved them. Like, what else do we do here? Whoops, targets. I guess this shouldn't be installed, to be honest. That one should not be installed because it's just the tests, but... yeah, so let's not do that. So this make... so this lives in build. Why do we still have this bin directory, actually? Do we have, like, something I'm forgetting about somewhere? This should be fine. Man, I can't believe I'm doing more CMake in my free time. What am I doing with my life? This is like actually just... this is not very ideal. Let's make this private. Is that a thing we can do? Oh, we can't do that. That's annoying. That's fine. Yeah, this is all like the same. Maybe I shouldn't make it a shared library. Like, it's probably smart to do it, but what if I didn't? So what's doing this then? Let's just delete the unit test directory for now. That's not useful for us. Oh, we have done this before. Okay, that's really funny. Wait. Yeah, sorry if this is like a little bit boring. I am just like staring at CMake. This will probably end up just being the entire stream, given the current scope of things. I thought this was gonna be a little bit more interesting, but evidently I have messed up somewhere down the line. CMake private. Is that useful? Okay, that's not very helpful to us. So this is in what, source? Or no, this is in test regression. Yeah, so we want to go to build test regression tests. Are we serious? Build, test, regression. Oh. Whoops. There we go. So that runs perfectly fine. So why isn't the compiler running properly? What's the goal for the CMake changes? Have stuff in an installer instead of also mixed into the builder, because that was making a bit of a mess. Maybe this was a bit of a pointless change, and maybe it was a little bit poorly thought through, but I think it was at least a good idea in theory. Also, we need to change that as well. We're gonna need to update a lot of things. Yeah, that's fine though. We'll worry about that later once we get there. So this all runs, but then if we do this, then we can't open front end, which is odd. Do we need to install those then? I feel like they are installed. Yeah. These are super installed actually. That's odd. Or maybe I need to like add more things to that install where that lived. Oh, because private. I think that's why. So now if we build, kill that. Nope, still broken. I keep running make clean, that's really stupid. What is wrong with this though? I don't get it. Maybe I need to install front and middle and back end here as well? I don't think that'd be it. Are you in school? Yes. I'm working on my master's right now. Why isn't this working? Why is linking so difficult? Is there something that I'm like missing here? Runtime dependencies. Oh, that might actually be it, right? .3.21. God damn it. That's really annoying. They should be installed already though, if we did this correctly. Evidently we're not doing it correctly, but like it should be done correctly here. That's really annoying. Yeah, I don't get it. Huh. Are y'all enjoying this? This is CMake. We love CMake here. We do not love CMake. We actually hate CMake. We wish CMake could burn if possible. And I'm dropping frames. That's really annoying. Okay. Thanks, Xfinity. I guess Xfinity really hates this as well. So that's very enjoyable. Okay. So yeah, I don't know why this isn't working. Would you rather do the CMake stuff manually? I think it's important to at least like know what's going on though. I have been like vibing it out for far too long. Install configuration debug, yuck. Let's actually just like get rid of debug here. Or actually let's show -J32 here. So if we do this, make dist clean, let's see how much faster this is. Yeah. Wait, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? We gave it -J. Do we need to space 32 that? Is that what we need to do? Okay, yeah, that is what we need to do. Yeah, it's a lot faster. We're just using 32 cores. What keeps you motivated? The fact that if I don't keep going, my fan base will probably disappear. Nah. Mostly just like I think compilers are really cool. There is obviously like a little bit of the extrinsic, like extrinsic, like I have a YouTube channel, I need to like keep it alive thing, but like for the most part it's just like I think this stuff is cool. And I think just like tinkering was what got me into computer science. Is that my first internship? Hell yeah, let's go. Congrats. Yeah, I'm still in hell. Why is linking so hard? Why is linking impossible? CMake error when loading shared libraries. I might just have to like add this to like install. Wait, what is this? That's really cool. Benjamin! Benjamin! Anyway. Yeah, I should probably do something like this. Sorta. What is RPath? Oh, interesting. Okay. Maybe I should do something like this. Congrats to you, Neon. How do you learn HTML and CSS? I ain't got a clue, I can't lie. That I kind of just followed a tutorial for, and I don't really know it very well. So, yeah, you might be on your own for that one, unfortunately. Yeah, this is not great. I think I should just like do something like that. So we should do... how do I want to do this? Let's make an enable script. How do we want to do this though? I could copy some boilerplate over from another project now that I think about it. So I think I'm going to do that because, well, I think that's the path of least resistance for this. Let's see if I have a project that has an enable script though. I don't off the top of my head in here, but I do know where one lives, so I will pull that up. Can you learn a programming language like PHP without it to build sites? I think it's going to be very hard to do that. Yeah, but I think it's like very much doable, at least. Okay, so let's... What changed there? Nothing changed there. So let's actually put this here. Okay, and then actually git add test unit. Bye unit tests. You were never gonna get written anyways. But yeah, I think you could like technically learn a language without writing it, but it's like, I don't know, how do I even describe it? It's just like not the same. Like, it's like learning to cook only through watching cooking videos and never like touching a stove. Like, you might like quote unquote know it, but there are a lot of things that come from just like actually using it and like actually like getting your hands dirty that you won't be able to replicate. This kid is amazing. Nah, I'm quite average, I feel like. You could say above average, but like I wouldn't say amazing yet. There's a lot to learn. Come help do matching decomps. Ooh, that could be fun. Okay, so this is a big slush pile here. We can keep that. And then we need to update the CMake as well. So we add source, and then we need to process this somehow. So we need to use configure file for this. I used this once. I do not remember how it works. Is it just input and output? Is that it? Wait, that's it? Okay, bet. So let's do CMake, current source dir, enable in what else is there? What is this flag that I've seen? Yeah, that's what we want. Only make clean, make build, make install. Huh? Wait, what? Huh? Enable.in. .enable.in. Whoops. There we go. That should work. Let's do Krish. How can also create a compiler from scratch? I mean, I think the resources that, or like my two big recommendations are probably a good starting place if you have like zero compilers experience. We're just gonna like throw this in chat again. Yeah, I would follow those two, and from there I think it'll make more sense. Okay, so the nice thing now is we have this enable file, and that's just a nice little script that does, well, that. Oh wait, that's not quite what we want, actually. We need this to be like absolute paths. Is there a way to do this with like an absolute path? This is very awkward. Actually, what happens if we do that? If we look at path. That does not do anything, actually. Huh. Well, that's not ideal. I love Java. That makes one of you. LD library path. I appear to have messed something up here as well. Well, that's not ideal. Huh. We could actually blame WSL for this, I think. I think there's a chance that WSL is like breaking my mind right now. So that won't work. Yeah, let's not do it that way. Oh man. We also need to add install to the git ignore. Yeah, let's do that. Huh, okay. This is in hell. Studying build systems every day until I can replace CMake. That sounds like a good time, actually. I would be happy with that. I'd be very happy with that. Oh man. Guys, I think I'm in trouble. I think I'm in a little bit of trouble. We might just have to like... We might have to make a build system. No. Let's just statically link things for now. Ubuntu image size? Yeah, I've heard of issues with that before. Yeah, I mean, like, there's not a great way around this, I think. For now. That's my Discord. That's not something I would want to okay, let me be right back this so I can move Discord to the other monitor. Hee-hoo-hoo. Okay, anyways. Anyways, snafu aside. Oh man. What are we doing? Run path? Wait, that's new. Huh. Yeah, that's very annoying. What the hell is happening? Man, linking is so confusing. This is awful. Are you a student or self-taught? I'm currently a student. I guess I'm a master's student right now. I think it's very possible to just like slowly wean off of vibe coding, but that doesn't mean like you have to like completely stop as well either. Okay. CMake install our path. So what happens if we... that's really annoying. Man, this really sucks. This really freaking sucks. Why did I decide to do CMake today? This was a really bad idea. Let's pull up Claude. Let's go sleep. Okay. How do I get my CMake compiled binary to link with dynamic libraries in the for install? I mean, there's like Conan that I've heard people enjoy. There's a lot of other alternatives, but CMake is like kind of the like canonical choice, I think. So, yeah. Oh man. This is so awful. This is terrible. What the hell? What is happening here? Oh no. Oh no. Let's just do this. Let's do it that way. Man, this was supposed to be like quick. Evidently this is not very quick. Yeah, so something has gone very wrong. That still doesn't work. Okay, let's make a new... Okay, that's very strange actually. Why did I think this was a good idea? This is a really stupid idea. I should not have done that. Can we just do this? Gah. Oh man. This is really throwing me for a loop, I can't lie. This should not be this difficult, I feel like. Oh man. I'm gonna like crash out. Oh boy. 8 months? Yeah, it has been 8 months. What the hell? Okay, WSL LD library path. This is really annoying. CMake not linking library. Wait, what? Oh, what the hell? Ah. Gah. Yeah, CMake is rough. Link directories before add executable? Is that it? Surely that's not it. Wait, what? Oh, wait, I should probably throw that in as well, right? Wait, what? What if we just give it, what was the variable? Grr. Yeah, so let's do link. Oh man. Install shared library. This is all fine. Oh. Why is this so annoying? Why is it so difficult? I actually just don't know what to do with this. Oh, a ping. Wait 1 second. Okay. Why is this struggling so much? What? Okay, let's ask Claude something new. In my CMake project, I have a binary that I have a couple shared libraries and a binary that depends on those shared libraries. When I run binary in builder, it works, but it stops working on install. Well, that's annoying. Set target properties CMake. What version is this introduced in? Surely this is fine. Surely we can just use this. Yeah, surely you can just like stick this here. Yeah, so surely that's fine, right? Nope, still doesn't work. Okay. The origin token. Let's try that instead. Nope, still doesn't work. LDD. Let's just yoink that. Yeah, this is one of those instances where I kind of just gotta vibe code it out. Oh, it's lib64? Is that it? There's no way. Wait. Oh, well, that's dumb. Okay. Okay, we're gonna need to change this then. Maybe we change this to CMake install libdir. Maybe we do that. That makes sense, I guess. Okay, well, now I know. And I will probably forget by the time I touch CMake next. And that doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? What? Oh, wait. We can do it like that? Is that a thing? Yeah, this is going great. Okay, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. It's dead. Yeah, because we stopped setting it at some point. I wonder when. I wonder when this could have happened. Huh. How funny. So let's put this back actually. I guess maybe no, that wasn't it. That wasn't where that died. Is there a standard variable that doesn't come from there. Oh. Okay, well, let's just do that then. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that. This is really starting to irritate me a little bit. Okay, that works. So what happens if we copy here? Okay. Aye. So if we look in build, source. Okay, panic also exists there, which is what we could also use. So include, or not install is what we care about. So panic lives there, which is nice. Yeah, okay. So what else do we need to do with this? Like test? Our tests are fine because the test runner itself is fine. We need to update the regression test generator. Start using installer. Okay, we're making forwards progress. This is very good news. So let's go to test. Actually, what happens if we do test regression generate? This should yeah, that causes issues. So now let's fix that up. That's fine. This should be install bin panic. This is all fine. Okay, that all works now. It looks like. CMake hell. CMake hell. This was supposed to be quick. This was supposed to be like a little 15-minute funny thing. I didn't expect to spend an hour bonking my head over a tall metal fence. Okay. And then the other script we need to update is... Maybe we should just move the scripts to a separate place. Benchmark. This needs to change. Should be install. I think the rest of this is fine though. Right? Yeah, okay. That's not supposed to happen. Wait, what? Oh. Install panic. Let's give it. Oh yeah, we need to. Okay, we need to change where that lives. Okay, so now. Okay, we need to change. We need to change this thing, I think. Does that live in the same place? I feel like it should live in the same place. Right? Yeah, it does live in the same place. Can we just do that? No, that doesn't work. That's so annoying. Wait. I need to give it more context, I just realized. Oh, wait, do I need to... Wait, I'm stupid. Man, this sucks. This really sucks. This is so stupid. I should just... okay. That's so annoying. Why is install such a headache? God damn it, I hate this. I freaking hate this so much. I should not have poked this. I should not have poked this bear. Turns out distributing is hard. Distributing is really hard. Let's just yoink that and call it a day, I think. I've stared at this for long enough. This is like ruining my life, unironically. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now it works. Actually, we could also do the same thing here, huh? Right? Right? Surely this will also work. So now if we run this... Okay, nice. Dash S. Okay, cool. Okay. Finally. Okay, I think that is enough suffering for today. And I think this is like the most CMake we will ever touch in the foreseeable future. Yeah, install is just like really difficult for some reason. And I guess like, yeah, like it is what it is. But yeah, maybe we will like mess around with, maybe we'll mess around with like the include directory at some point if we want to make things even more portable, but this will have to do for now. Do you nuke HR? Not yet, but I'm just kicking that can down the road and leaving it for next time. Yeah, we'll do that next time. Thank you all so much for showing up today. If you haven't already, like the stream, sub to the channel. While you're down there, join the Discord. It's in the description. feel free to add me on LinkedIn and GitHub, and feel free to support me financially on GitHub sponsors. Yeah, I've got a meeting at 7, and it is 6:52 now, so I'm gonna go get ready for that. Take care, y'all. Take it easy, and I will see you all tomorrow.